Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Iron Sheik 84, and we're gonna do some Showdown. Uh, Before I begin, just want to say thank you very much to Average Gamerman 2211 for the follow. Welcome to the stream, and a huge shout out to everybody who's online right now: AK6, Carbot 14, JFTD2. Maximus, M. Jackson, and Zandal. How's it going? Let's see. Alright, just gonna message out to my teammates real quick. Here are the points. So, tell you what, before we begin... Oh, yeah, just camera, hold on. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Alright, so, here we go. So, I know Merrick's did the breakdown of the event, but of course... You know, the Damian Priest debut showdown. Hey champions, armed with immense power and extensive knowledge of martial arts, Damian Priest takes aim at WWE Champions 2021. Play his showdown debut and win the Archer of Infamy in milestone grab bags. So, scrolling down here, let's see, okay. So, progress in limited time tours and in Showdown and win brand new Damian Priest Archer of Infamy from Milestone grab bags, alongside Honky Tonk's Blues skill plate and charts for other great technicians. So, of course, there's the free points on WWEChampions.com. Don't forget to go to WWEChampions.com. Go down to special offers, hit the rewards button, and go down and get your points. I already grabbed mine. But yeah, so how you get your points: earn Showdown coins, spend a Priest loot coin for the first time, spend loot coins, increase the talent of Technician superstars, increase the talent of any modern superstar, win in Damian Priest Showdown with Damian Priest. So the breakdown of the points here are 300,000 points one time for winning with Honky Tonk Man Hall of Fame. If you got Tech Drew, you get 100,000 points times 2. You get 50,000 points each winning with Johnny Gargano. Or is that total or is that each? I always forget. But yeah, win with any Hall of Fame, win with any Ted DiBiase, win with any Shawn Michaels, and win with any Jey Uso. So, Zandal, nah, I'm not going to. That took way too long last time. But yeah, Fishcan, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not gonna use the tank strat, but we'll see by then if I absolutely need it. But I don't think I do. But yeah, so thought I made a spreadsheet of this previously, but apparently I didn't. But without going too much into it, so I don't have Damian Priest. I did a few polls, and my grab bag didn't have him in there. I don't have the Hall of Fame Honky Tonk Man. I don't have Tech Drew. I don't have Johnny Gargano. So the most amount of points that I can get here are gonna be... Let's see. There we go. Alright, so Hall of Fame is 50,000 times 20, 40,000 times 15, 30,000 times 15, and 20,000 times 10. Okay, there we go. Alright, so there we go, just making that real quick. So without getting into the Showdown coins and everything, this is going to be... Alright, so I can get 2.25 million out of these. Maybe I'll get lucky with anything, but we'll see. Hey, St. Avery, how's it going? The rubies, we'll see. I might buy a pack, but I actually haven't. So the luck that everybody else seems to be having with the ruby store, I'm not. But we'll see. We'll see where the evening takes us, or afternoon actually. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. All right. There we go. Yeah, so here I'll here you go. So just to show you guys, this is what my Ruby store looks like. So 100 black TP, 100 black TP, 10 Andrade shards, 10 Andrade shards, and 10 Farouk shards. That's it. Yeah, so I don't know what it is, like mine always I mean I'm not complaining or anything, but just mine never, like I see my teammates and other people, have like, the 2 million coin, 3 million coin, blah 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 deal all the time. I never get it. Oh yeah, oh no, Fishkin, whenever I do refreshes, I still don't get like I'll buy the $20 pack and I'll do refreshes and I don't get anything. Um, the best thing that I've ever seen in my store, and this was like going in and doing refreshes with rubies, mind you, was I did get I did get a 3-star silver Godfather, which I already had. I just got it for the shards because I'm really low on yellow TP, and also I have something awesome to show you guys. Hey, look at this right here. Okay, not that. Look. I got Alpha last night. Yay! I finally I could stop the chase. So I was super stoked about that. And then before we begin, see, I did. Okay, yeah, I did start my little timer thingy. So I am at 41 of 51. So hopefully I will max this thing as well. But yeah, I got off last night. I was super stoked about that. I'm a very happy man. All right, let's. There's one thing I want to do real quick before I begin, and that is claim my daily ticket. Check the wild ones here to see what today's things are. I'm pretty sure Win a Showdown match is one of them. Oops, wrong one, but I can see it. Okay, daily, there we go. So do the gauntlet match, win a showdown match, spend green TP, spend a health pack. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing all of that at some point, but here we go. Ugh. Yeah, no, don't. What are you talking about? Okay, I don't know why I kept saying I was trying to ban somebody that didn't exist, but there we go. The OGDG. How's it going? All right. There we go. Oh, so here we go. Okay, I didn't put down. Okay, let me just full screen. There you go. Okay, so I don't have like Honky Tonk Man and everything, so I didn't, or Drew, so I didn't put him on there. So that here we go. So win 20 matches with any Hall of Fame for 1,000,000 points. 15 matches with any Ted for 600,000 points. Any Shawn Michaels for 15 times for 450,000 points, and then any Jey Uso for 200,000 points. And I'm not counting any Showdown coins and whatnot in here. I'd have to. I want to do this quick and dirty. But yeah, Orton I didn't see on that list of people to use. The three he meant is Striker, Showboat, and Tech for MDM. Oh. Yeah, this is like I said, this is who you need to use. Let me. Oops. There we go. News. Damian Priest. Here we go. On the solo contest, I mean, I didn't see anything in the I didn't check the faction one, but for the solo, this is what you do. So the only things, I don't have Damian Priest, I don't have Honky Tonk Man, and I don't have Drew McIntyre. So those points are not available to me. And then in the faction contest, oh yeah, right here. Win with any Mankind, win with any Orton. Okay, yeah, I didn't. That's for the faction one. So yeah, I have Mankind, I have Orton, so that's 100 each. But that's for the faction contest, not the solo contest. Okay, did I get the points for that? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I did do that, and then go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna be using Sako for quite a bit here. So yeah, I'll definitely get those points. So by the way, as always, don't forget that if you have like say a Hall of Fame Ted, you can double dip, and you can double dip there for Sean and them. Hold on, what was this? So any Ted? Yeah, there's no Hall of Fame yet, but if you happen to have Hall of Fame Ted, don't forget you can double dip there. Oh yeah, the OG. Trust me, I forget what like I said, I didn't check the exact number. I did 400. I know for a fact I did 447 Showdown matches for the midweek thing. So any more than that, yeah, I get to do a ton more. Oh yeah, Nico. Yeah, I agree. Sika definitely is one of the best. How how they did this daily points contest thing has been fantastic. I think whatever the changes that they made, I'm very happy with, and I hope that they kind of go in this format going forward. To it's like for future MLC things. So this is actually the third time now that I've gotten the MLC character, or the chase character, whatever term you want to use. So I got Fandango and I got Edge the first 2 months with the new, under the quote unquote the old style that they were doing it, and then I got and then when they changed the format to the one that it is now, I never had any interest in doing that, and then I don't know, I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. The only one that I really actually truly gave a shot for was I tried for Triple H, and I was 500 short of him, Zombie Triple H to be specific, and then I was like 100 short or something like that on getting Luke, which I was very, very, very salty about. So I was like, so, well, it's like I'm gonna give it, a much harder try this month, and I got it. So, I like how, whatever changes they made, however they did it, I like the way it is now. Yeah, but OGD, yeah, I hope whenever you do get them tomorrow, I'm gonna be very happy about that. So I'm happy for everybody who got them so far. A lot of people in my faction are about to get them soon, or it's like, they're either gonna get them like today or tomorrow or something like that, or they're gonna get them at some point this week. Okay, so we got all that done. Gonna do the showdown matches now. Alright, so I'm just gonna lower the zoom on this so I can just keep track of it on my own spreadsheet here. So alright, and I'll add my little showdown point things later too. Alright, so here we go. First match of the day. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Foley. And I'm also gonna remember to put to put a promoter on, because I did finally get around to getting Nikki, and I'm almost gonna have a big show, so why not get that extra 10%, right? And then instead of Big E, okay, not that any Hall of Fame, so I'm going to choose him right there. And bam. We are going to begin. Brink, how's it going? It's going good. Just ready to stream for a little bit, and then have a lovely evening with my parents and my wife. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do this a little bit earlier, so that I can, so that I don't feel like I'm having to rush at around 8 o'clock to be done and make everybody wait to go out. I hope you're having a fantastic day as always. What? Just got home from the movies? Awesome. What'd you go watch? Budnick, how's it going? You didn't miss anything. I literally, this is match number 2 in Showdown, and then I did the Gauntlet Blitz and kind of went over the Damian Priest, Showdown thing. We went through and looked at what gives points, what doesn't. So I was planning on using Sako anyway, so helping out with the faction, and then I'm just working through I'm going to work through as many of the Rex as I can today, because given the fact that I am a dad, I am going to enjoy Father's Day tomorrow with my family. So I'm going to take Daddy Chic, Daddy Chic out, or, it's like Grandpa Chic for my son, of course. We'll figure something out. We'll either go out to dinner or go somewhere. I don't know. We'll between me and my brothers, we'll figure it out. Godzilla versus Kong. How was it, by the way? I don't want any spoilers because I haven't seen it yet, but I did watch Godzilla and enjoyed it. I did watch Kong and enjoy it. So I haven't gotten around to watching Godzilla versus King Kong yet. There we go. Oh yeah, I really need to switch that move out. I'm not. There we go. Not as good as Godzilla or Kong. Okay, all right. So it's one of those things like the some of the. It wasn't as good as the individual movies themselves, but it was decent enough, right? Basically. It's worth it. Okay. What is it? The theaters next to us only opened up recently. Um, the what is it? The B&B theater, the B&B theater or whatever in the city I'm in, only opened up a little while ago, I want to say, and then what is that? I'm trying to think. Like I know like the AMC and whatnot opened up, but even when they did, they were playing a bunch of older movies and not like I mean, just no new movies haven't come out yet. Sensei Kreese, how's it going? Yeah, the last movie that I remember. Okay, so the last movie that I had seen in the theater before, well, I forget exactly what it was. I remember it was a Bollywood movie. It wasn't an American. It wasn't a Hollywood flick. I forget exactly what movie it was, but I remember like we went and watched it, and then of course like the world went to hell in a handbasket after that, and then during the pandemic there's a movie theater here that actually plays Bollywood movies that we go to quite a bit. Yeah. Uh, so some people may not know this. I'll mention it again. Sometimes people might be like, "Oh, you already told us this a million times." So as I mentioned before, I'm from Afghanistan originally, but I was. Oh yeah, I know. I heard him yelling in the background. um, so yeah, I'm from Afghanistan originally, but I was actually born in New Delhi, India. So Jai Hind for all of my fellow Indian countrymen out there. But yeah, over like I said, whether it's like in that area of the world, um, yeah, there, yeah, in like I said in that area of the world, so my dad and my wife, I'm going off on tangent, going off on notes here, not paying attention, but okay, so my mom grew up in India. Like I said, my mom is Afghan, my dad's Afghan, but my mom, yeah, my like I said, my dad was actually born in Afghanistan. So was my wife. Um, and overseas, like in Afghanistan, for example, like my dad said, like there were some Afghan filmmakers, but pretty much your entertainment there was, Iranian or Turkish movies or TV shows, whatever, dubbed into Farsi, English movies dubbed into Farsi or subtitled in Farsi, and then Bollywood movies. So, my wife and both my parents grew up watching Bollywood movies. Um, I personally didn't really watch them because so here's the thing. A lot of them, Nico, and by the way, I'll get to it here in a moment. I don't want you to feel like I'm skipping over your message. And Budnick, real quick. That's 1,000 matches for the. It's 100 matches for Randy and any mankind for the faction points, not personal points. Yeah. Here you go. Forgot, I lost my count on how many Hall of Fame matches I got to. But yeah, but like I said, that being said, I didn't really care for them because a lot of them weren't subtitled. My Hindi is very poor. I'm just gonna be 100% upfront about that. Oh, I was hoping it was written there, but no, it isn't. So let's see. Yeah, so like I said, these are for faction points. Solo contest, where was it? Okay. Okay. All right. But yeah, but getting back to this, like I said, so I didn't like I said, I didn't really watch those type of movies. But then, when I got married, my wife really enjoys Bollywood movies, so we, it's like, so I've been watching them on not a very regular basis, but we used to go like, every week, every other week, depending on what was on, of course, and we check one out. Now, the Bollywood theater that's here doesn't have a ton of extra. But Nick, I'm getting the. So I mean, I want to get the solo points, so that's why I have my Hall of Fame character. So this is the. Oh, hang on. Oops, too big, too big. There you go, bud. Nick. This is for the personal one, and this is what I can do. So a Hall of Fame, a Ted, Shawn Michaels, and a Jay. And once I get these bonus points, then I'll switch to Randall Kenneth Orton for the extra points for the faction. But yeah, but like I said, so on the Bollywood movies, like I said, I watch like I said, I watch them from time to time, and the yeah. Still no in-game CSS list available. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I said. So, yeah. That being said, like I said, I would do watch the Bollywood films and things from time to time. I know it was like my very long-winded way of explaining that, but yeah. Now, Nico, you said it's like there's one movie that caught your interest. It was a Bollywood movie, and the same premise of Nightmare on Elm Street. So, Bollywood steals, and I mean, there's no other way. There's no other way of putting this. They straight up steal ideas from American movies. And here's the thing: I know some people could make the argument like, oh well, it's like, well, blah 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 is like this movie is a rip off of this movie, or this movie has the same story. I'm not doubting that. Honestly, you could break down any movie of like any romantic comedy is. This guy likes this girl, or these two guys like this one girl. Like this one girl, or these two guys like the same. Or these two women love the same guy, and it's conflict. They're doing this and that or whatever. I'm not gonna dispute that. Budnick, there you go. It's here under. It's on that link. Go to the main website and you'll see it, and it's there you go. So for the solo contest here, there you go, solo contest. It's HTM Hall of Fame, Tech Drew, Johnny Gargano, Hall of Fame, Ted, any Ted DiBiase, any Shawn Michaels, any Jey Uso, any Hall of Famer. And then for the faction contest, it's for the faction contest here, it's win with any Tech, win with any Mankind, win with any Randy Orton. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, so like I said, there's no like kind of like what I was saying. That's like, it's like you can boil down any romantic comedy to that. You could dumb down any like action movie of like, oh hey, there's a bad guy and there's a good guy. Good guy goes after bad guy. I'm not saying that at all. But when I say like Bollywood movies, like straight up steal things, I mean like it's pretty much it's literally the exact same movie except like they change one plot device or whatever, and then like that's it. So for example, before I go into it, how many people here have seen the movie? Okay, so how many people here have seen the movie The Professional with yeah, so how many people have seen The Professional, aka Leon? It's also known as Leon, the Professional throughout the world. It's the movie with Jean Reno and Natalie Portman. Before I begin, so do y'all know? Do y'all know that story? The and the premise of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite movies of all time. Um. So okay. So that being said, okay. So I'm gonna give like like if you watch a trailer, of course. So there's the movie. It's like. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm gonna. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do, just to kind of say, okay. So we're gonna talk about the movie. So I'm gonna get, in case you don't want any spoilers or anything, just skip ahead. So I'm gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, anything that you hear about this is gonna be a spoiler, and it's on you for not skipping. Okay, or muting me. So like in The Professional, there is it's like there's John Reno's character who's the assassin, and then there's Natalie Portman's family, who's her dad is a it's like her father is the the drug dealer thing or what, like a drug mule, or he holds on to drugs, whatever it is, and there's the corrupt cops and all that stuff, right? And then of course it's like Natalie Portman's family gets killed. It's like Jean Reno takes her in, all that good stuff, right? Now here's the thing: there is an Indian version of this movie. Okay, there you go. There you go. Oops, wrong. Okay, there we go. There you go. There we go. So here it is. So I just linked it in there. So there's an Indian version of this movie called Bichu, okay? And Bichu means scorpion, by the way. So basically, like, I mean, like, when I talk about like how similar this movie is, so same story. There's except in this one, it's a love story because the female lead is not like 10 years old or 12 years old or whatever Natalie Portman's age was. It's like the guy, it's like the whole thing with the sit-ups and drinking milk, all that stuff, all is the same. But the only difference between The Professional and this movie is, like I said, the girl's older. It's a love story on top of like the drama, on top of everything. And then there's a couple of like Bollywood song routines in there, and that's it. Other than that, like I said, it's literally the exact same movie. It'd be like it's like me like making a movie, making a version of the Terminator and calling it the future robot killer, and instead of coming after Sarah Connor and John Connor, he's coming after he's coming after, like, instead of John Connor being like a 10-year-old boy, oh, he's coming after Dave Bonner, who's a 20-year-old man. And, it's like that. It's literally, it's exactly like that. Um, So, yeah, like I said, it's like, so there's that. That's the reason why I don't watch them as much. But they, they have their place. They're fine. Oh, what is it? Which one? Mine with David Bonner. Yeah, but if you're ever bored, okay, I saw something unique about Bollywood movies at the show picture of the permit and the name of the movie. Yeah, actually, that is correct. So any Indian movie that you watch, they oh, there you go. I hit my 30 minutes. I'm gonna restart my browser right after this. Yeah, there you go. I'll yeah, maybe we can make that new a new character in DJ's wrestling league, right? David Bonner. Just warning people ahead of time. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to get kicked in the balls here. Yeah, it's part of the law. So any Indian movie that you watch is going to have that. Is going to have that on the beginning. I mean, as far as I can tell, I am. And let me check. Or we'll check right after this. Akroshan and HF Piper. Oh yeah. Yeah. There we go. All right. Match is over. There we go. So there's that. All right, please leave. Okay, yeah. So there you go. I mean, I'm supposed to get 50,000 for every Hall of Fame person, and I am. And then you get 100 for winning with any technician, and then 100 for winning with Mankind. So it looks like I'm getting. So I mean, it looks like I'm getting the points. I mean, of course, that's what it says right there. Oh yeah, I do too. But yeah, here let me double check something. So there we go, Johnny Gargano. All right, so let's take a look at this. So the Showdown coins, you get 70. So you get. Here, let me. There we go. Boom. There we go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we'll just. Damn it. Okay, insert. There we go. So I'm just gonna move this over real quick. There we go. Alright. Should have probably done this ahead of time. Okay. So earn Showdown coins. You get 70. There's no limit. There we go. So I did get my 500k points for that. Spend a loot coin, you get 12,000. I've gotten. I did a 14 pull yesterday, so we'll just. Here we go. I'll just obviously that'll be correct. Okay, so there's that. Okay, okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that 0. Hey, what do you know? I got it right on the dot. There you go. One. 2. 50,000 times 5. All right, so just. Oh, by the way, you guys can see that I work on Excel quite a bit, so let's see, that's going to be a little more aesthetically pleasing. There you go. So I've done this. I can't get this. I can't get this one anymore. And then yeah. So this is yeah. So this is it for the. Yeah. I mean I can't. I don't have. Drew Scottish Warrior. Yeah, I already have one. I usually make one. It's just sometimes I just I just go by mental notes on how I make these. I do have like a kind of like a base one that I work off of. All right, there you go. So I'm gonna restart my browser. This was an excuse to do that anyway, which I had completely forgotten about. But there we go. Yeah, I usually have a. I mean, I have my own idea of how to do this, and plus, I'm pretty. I mean, I'm pretty good with maths in my head too, to a certain degree. Scottish Warrior isn't the PH version, right? Just which one? What's his tagline for that one? Sinister Scotsman. Okay, yeah. Sinister Scotsman. I have the. Here, let me look. If it ever decides to load, there you go. Come on, hey, there we go. Also, for those of you wondering, let's see. I'm enjoying a blueberry pomegranate sparkling water. Where is Drew? I know he's in like the 7 thing. Drew, there he is. There you go, the Sinister Scotsman right there. That's the Powerhouse version. Come on. Oh. I'll just reset my browser too. Page unresponsive. Exit page. Alright, well, I'm gonna try it again. Unfortunately, I might have to cut this stream short if I can't do this, because I'm not gonna bore you guys sitting there. It's not gonna be fun to see me do this the whole time and chatting with stream, but let's try this again. Well, yeah, the Scottish psychopath or whatever. Yeah, while we're waiting for this to load, when WrestleMania was in Dallas, I went to, what is it, a WWN indie show or whatever, and I actually, unfortunately, Drew McIntyre wasn't doing like any meet and greets. That's where I got to meet like Ricochet and Zack Sabre Jr. and a bunch of other people. I really wanted to meet him, but he wasn't doing that. But when I saw him, I was just like, holy crap, dude, you're freaking big, like way bigger than I thought he was gonna be. Alright, so let's see. We had this, like a faction milestone. Alrighty. So I just wanted to take a look at this real quick. Alright. Okay, that's not going to do me much good. There was one thing I wanted to check on stream before it locked up, and hopefully won't do that again here. Alright, stop. Okay. So Johnny Gargano, I am now 320 shards away from getting him. I'm ridiculously close on that. Yeah, I have 95 left on Drew McIntyre. And then Honky Tonk Man, I'm way the hell out there with, I need 1,151 shards of him. So the likelihood of getting him isn't there, but I might get lucky. I maybe get lucky with Drew. Johnny Gargano is also like but we can see, and plus I can always see about buying his shirts if I get ridiculously close or not. Alright, so already with the 5SS wall here. Alright, which means... Alright, I'm going to do one refresh to see what I get, and if not, I will change up my... Hey, what do you know? Got lucky. So 300 here, 254 there. I will go with that one. Had a bit of fuzz on my microphone, but yeah, guess while we're doing this, does anybody have anything fun planned for Father's Day? Whether or not you're a dad or you're going to be taking your father out? Not sure yet? Yeah. So, I need to change your defense if I was wall. Yeah. So, OGD. So, I did this last time, but it took forever. So I'm not doing it this time for myself at least, because I thought it might be boring on stream to see this, but Can You Smell It and Fish Can and a few other people mentioned. What they do is they go ahead and tank their they put down a crappy defense, like crappy whatever term you want to use, and then purposely lose matches and tank it down to where they're at 0, and then once they hit 0, they put like who they actually want and work their way up the chain. And then the idea is by the time that they hit the wall, they have like the people in the lower, like around the 100 200 range or whatever, that don't have as strong a defense to use for revenge. And then that can, it's like that plus good refreshes and whatnot will get them there. I'm just gonna try it out and see how far I get. But I'm just throwing it out there that strategy's been mentioned in on my stream, and I tried it out last time, and like I said, and it worked. It's not that it didn't. It obviously takes a lot longer to get your notoriety down to 0 before you build it back up. And then yeah, let's see. Nico might do a backyard barbecue. OGD was talking about that. Budnick's gonna do a cookout. Yeah. Yeah. So my dad my dad enjoys gambling. So since like going to Las Vegas or anything isn't realistically going to happen. Um, only because it's I mean obviously it's very far away. It's like it can't really do a reasonable road trip or anything there. Um, the Native American casinos in Oklahoma are about an hour away from where I live. So one of my brothers isn't going to be able to make it because he's down in San Antonio celebrating with his fiance because her father's birthday is around this time. So I think me and my brother Yosef will probably just take my dad out to, like I said, to the casino there, and he can, he'll have fun. And then I am going to, I mean, obviously I'm going to be taking my dad out, but I think we just might do like a dinner or something. And then there is an arcade that is close to me called Free Play, and every year for Mother's Day, moms get to go in for free, and for Father's Day, dads get to go in for free. So I'm probably just gonna head up there and play for a little bit. So in addition to WWE Champions, I am a fighting game aficionado. I'm very good in some games, maybe not so much in others, but I in games like Street Fighter Turbo and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and whatnot, I hold my own very much. So I might head up to the one that's close to me, and then also there's one in Arlington that's also an hour away from me. That's supposed to be like twice or triple the size that the Richardson one is, and I've never been there, so I might do that. So it's a free plug for Free Play Arcade. They're opening up a new location in Denton soon enough, so yeah, go to Free Play Arcade. Dirty Birds, how's it going? So ever gonna one up arcade machine? No. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, to answer your question, no, I've never got one. I did have my own DDR machine at one point. So y'all might be shocked to find out that I used to be very, very good at Dance Dance Revolution. I was in college actually won second place in the Southwest Division of the for DDR. They had like a college-wide tournament thingy. And then I won a lot of tournaments in Dallas and around the area and whatnot. Let's see. You have an MK machine and got a Marvel versus gonna get a Marvel versus Street Fighter one soon. Yeah, I really like them. The only thing is, I know that I know they're not that big, and that's one of the appeals is they're not a full size arcade machine. The thing is in my house area, if I were to get all the ones that I want, it would take up too much space, if that makes sense, and I think it would take away from it would take away from the flow of the room to have it packed on the side of the wall, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I think they're neat. I've wanted to get a candy cab for the longest time, but they're, I think, $3,000 or $4,000 or something like that, and it's one of those things it's like if I were to get one, am I really going to get any practical use out of it, or is it going to be a waste? Is it going to be one of those things where I spend it's like, hey, you just spent $3,000 on something that's going to be sitting in the corner collecting dust and not being used. Oh yeah, I know they're not that big. I know that's like I said, I know that's one of the appeals of them, and I don't know. Have you? And by the way, I don't know if you want to do this or not, but they are moddable, by the way. So if you do get one and you want to tinker around with it, just go on YouTube or whatever, and you can see how you can upgrade one of those things to, let's just say, play more games than it comes with. Yeah. Oh, Nico, thank you very much for the subscription. or Budnick, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Nico. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I actually got around to making some new custom custom things. Yeah, so what? In case you're wondering, so this is what a candy cab is. So this is I want one of these, or a. There you go. The hell? There you go. Yeah, so I want one of those, or I finally found the picture. So either one of the so either one of these. Candy cabs, and like the Vuelix cabinets and whatnot, or the Sega Astro City ones. I mean, I don't want to say they're the same, but I want one of them. It's not a big deal to me whichever one it is, whether it's the Sega Astro City or the other one. All right, so let's see. I'll go ahead and get that for my daily points as well. All right, and I want to do this real quick while I'm at it. Just collect my daily points there. Edging ever so closer to milestone 49. So let's see, what do you get at 49? Oh, wrong one. There we go. All the way down there, look at that. You get the box, 1.5 million coins, 280 TP, some shirts, a belt, a diamond token, and that lovely extra turn boost. Which I don't know if I'm gonna put the. I'm debating whether I want to keep the 20% gem damage belt that I have on him already, or if I want to switch that to the extra turn belt. It's one of those things, like, each one has its advantage, right? Obviously, extra turns are extra turns, but considering the fact that he blows up the board every single time. I don't see how an extra, I want the extra turn, but at the same token, it's like if I'm going to be pinning pretty much every move or every other move, then there's no point in having an extra turn on them. Yeah, exactly. I don't, unless like there's some like super secret strategy that I don't know about. There you go. Yeah, the 20% is probably the thing though is I did this recently. Now I did fuck up one thing, and I was super pissed about this. So I was going through, and I accidentally put a belt on Trickster Eddie when I had a legendary belt that I had set aside for him that I forgot about, and I was just like, well, shit, if/when I get around to building him, that's 8,000 strap parts down the toilet because I couldn't pay attention for 2 fucking seconds on what I was doing. And I was very, very mad about that. Alright, so there's that. No more. Okay, good. Alright, I was worried. I was like, maybe I'll get another gem break there, and I just wanted to bleed him out here, and there we go. Man, having Sako makes this so much easier. Yeah, 20% with Double Fury. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be that's definitely gonna be the way to go. All right, almost at 500. See how much time? Okay, 10 more minutes on that timer. All right, and 13, 1,000. Okay. Okay, I haven't hit another milestone here. Yeah, bro. Most went to tour level Johnny a bit, had a 20% boost. HP, Tech Black, so I forgot I had to unlock all the slots. Ah, dang. Ugh. Yeah, look, like I said, I need all 3 characters, so I mean, like, I'll take whatever I can get. It's just that, since I'm closest with Drew, I want to get that one, and plus, they seem to get out the Gargano shards on a fairly regular basis on, like in events and whatnot, so, alright, I'll risk it and go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, I want those Drew shards. Look, like I said, so obviously in the grand scale of things, like I would want Tech Drew, and then I want Gargano, and then HTM. And the reason why HTM's at the bottom is since I have Hall of Fame Hall and a bunch of other Hall of Fame characters, I'm okay with waiting. That. Let's see if I get lucky with my random yellow. Yeah, strap marks take a long time. That's the only, like, that gets frustrating at times. Okay, I pinned when I didn't want to, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, Mysterio, what do you got for me? Yeah, but right now I'm, you know, like after this month, and especially some of the other characters I've been working on, I am so low on on certain on yellow TP and on green TP. I mean, like I don't know, I'm fine with like getting the shards and then just getting whatever it is, whatever else I need to. You know, it's like getting the extra shards. I mean, like, if it wasn't so expensive, I'd go ahead and buy those shards out of the store for Foley for Sako, just so I could not have to use as much green TP as in there. But you know, like, it's not worth 30 shards is not worth 1800 is not worth the 1800 shirts. I'd rather just buy one of the 500 bags or whatever. So yeah, here we go. Rain, red gems. Rain, there you go. I like to see Mysterio get out of this one. There we go. Alright, we hit 500. Yay. Ash, how's it going? Welcome in. So yeah, AK6, Average Gamer Man, Baker Man of the North, Carbot, Commander Root, JFT, Kodiak, M. Jackson, Nico, Sad Girl, Saint Avberry, Sensei Crease, OGD, TSW No Pain, and Zandal. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Oh yeah, by the way, TSW, I was neck and neck with you at one point on the Simone reunion tour. I don't know if you saw that or not. Just the difference between the two of us is you had the willpower to move forward. I didn't. Oh, Budnick, thank you very much for the gift sub to Ash. Yeah, the highest I got, okay, I don't want to make myself a liar here. It was either I either got up to 7th place or 8th place, I think, was the highest that I got. And then, you know, and then I was like, you know, it's like, and then I was like, you know, then went from 9, 10. And then when I was in 10th, I was kind of like, I'm done. Yeah, but congratulations on hitting 7th. I ended up in 20th place, which I'm happy about. I spent way more time doing it than I had originally anticipated, but hey, you know, at least I can say I was number 20 in the world, right? Yeah, at that point, yeah, what they probably did was they bought like all 3 of those 40 pulls or whatever, and then just decided to do them all at once or something. That's not what I wanted to do. Come on. I wanted to do at least one more loop of the trap gems before that happened. Oh, hey. So that's one of the good things that you can always count on with the AI always doing their finisher and never tagging out when they should. So there we go. And I'm sorry, Zombie Cena, but unless you dodge every single one of these moves, which you better not, or I'm going to be cursing up a storm, you have been defeated. I'm working through the Hall of Fame characters, so I got Senior Hall right now. I don't have one of the 133 or 200% damages, so I just have a flat red damage on him, but still 250k. That's not too bad at all. There you go. May as well let him work for it a little bit, right? But I'm looking forward to getting, like I said, getting Mr. Dave Bautista and a couple of the other characters moved up to where I can do those, you know, some of those like crazy 700, 800k damage finishers with them. I lost count of how many I am at with Hall of Fame, but that's strictly where I am right now, and then I need to move forward past that. So let's see. All right, fine. I will switch back to Sako for the bonus points here. There we go. There we go. Shit, there we go. Yeah, I still, like I said, I still don't have Gargano, so, I mean, maybe I'll get lucky by the end of this. So some people are reporting that the Drew one isn't working properly. So I don't have Drew. So before I begin, I don't have Drew, but realistically, I'm 95 shards away from him. So that's the one I can get if I get lucky. And then I'm, what was it, 320 away from Gargano. So yeah, and then I need like 1200 or something like that for a Honky Tonk Man. So if I get lucky, I'm gonna have Tech Drew by the end of this. Maybe Johnny Gargano as well. But okay, there we go. That's the alarm for half an hour, so I will reset my portal right after this. Yeah, I just I'm gonna get as many bonus points as I can today, and then tomorrow I have some stuff planned with my dad. Well, I need to call my brother after I get done here to figure out what we're gonna do with my dad, and then for me, like I said, I'm just gonna go to the arcade probably in the evening, maybe go get a massage. That sounds lovely. There is a place not it's not even like, what is that? I want to say not even 5 minutes from where I live. It's a nice, clean place. There's no funny business, and they have, they don't charge a lot for massages. So I might go there. Yeah. So I might go to the arcade, then get a massage, or get a massage, then go to the arcade. But whatever it is, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enjoy my Father's Day. There we go. Rackers, how's it going? Yeah, not much. Just working my way through Showdown. Hey, trust me. Look, I'm a very you know, at the end of the day, I'm a very simple dude. You know, the small things in life make me happy. So, you know, like I said, you know, even if I don't go to the arcade, even if I don't go get a massage, look, just having a nice, relaxing day at home with my little one and, you know, and my wife, I'm perfectly happy with that. Supreme one-on-one. There we go. Yeah, I know some people are weird about, like, I know some people are weird about getting massages and stuff. Like I said, you know, like I said, the place that I go to, the place I used to go to, unfortunately, uh, I with the pandemic they closed down. So I don't know if it's because I don't know if they just shut down because like the rent got too expensive or what. But yeah, unfortunately they shut down, so I had to go find someplace else to go to. But yeah, I mean, look, getting a massage, is to me like it's so worth it. It's like just it's an hour that I lie down, have kinks worked out of my back, and my shoulders and whatnot. And I just get to sit down, relax, and like not worry about anything in the world for an hour. Yeah, some people get weirded out when it's a man massaging them, like it's their job. I know, I got the Seinfeld reference. Look. Here's the thing. Some people, I don't know how to put this. Sometimes it's like in a not rude way, whatever, which is not my intention. Look, I'm confident in my sexuality and in my manhood that I don't have a problem with that. Other people do, and I don't mean it in a rude way. I get it. I like if it was my wife, like it's like I would prefer that a man not massage her, and it has nothing to do with like, oh, they're trying to sleep with her or whatever. It's not that. I'd feel weird about that. I get it, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. I mean, like, look, it's just their job. Like, it's like I don't, like, especially the place the place that I go to, they are so disinterested that I think it moved, Jerry. I think it moved. Yeah. Oh no, trust me. I love. What is that? I love it. I mean, obviously this is one of the more well-known ones, but the jerk store quote got brought up very recently in my household. I was just so I have two brothers, by the way. They're younger than me. I'm 3.5 years older than them, and they're twins. But yeah, the jerk store comment came out while I was just joking around with them. Yeah. And so we were going back and forth about something, like I said, just joking around or whatever. And of course, it was just like, oh yeah, well the jerk store called, and they're all out of you. Oh yeah? Well, I had sex with your wife. uh his wife's in a coma. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like I just like look with me and my brothers. Honestly, here's the thing. Like, I don't think either of them have ever watched Seinfeld, or if they have, like they've seen like an episode here and there. I mean, like I've obviously, as you can tell, I've seen the entire series, but with us, it's mostly we do a lot of wrestling references back and forth at each other, and then we also do a lot of Simpsons references. So those are the main ones. But yeah, no, I didn't want to pin there, but yeah, I think I'm gonna drain his health here. Yeah. I don't trust people who don't like Seinfeld, and I don't think it's funny. That is a true psychopath. Yeah. So, okay, so you're gonna laugh about this. So, like I have a couple of like some people joke around about this, or like they think that I'm not kidding, or they think that I'm kidding. But there are a couple things in life that I feel that you know, are clear cut. Like if you do this, like you are like how like red flags of how you know that somebody's a bad person. Okay, number one, if anybody tells you that Diet Dr. Pepper tastes like regular Dr. Pepper, they are a liar, and you should not be their friend. Okay, because look, I live in Texas. Obviously, there is a huge difference between Diet Dr Pepper and regular Dr Pepper. The thing is that, okay, maybe they might taste similar, maybe, it's like this and that, but no, they are not. They do not taste exactly the same. Okay, so number one. And then what was it? What were some of my other? I forget some of my other absolutes in life, but that's definitely one of them. All right. Did I ever restart? Oh crap! I didn't restart my timer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and after this one, I'm gonna reset my browser just to be on the safe side. I don't want it to crash. There we go. Or not crash. I usually get that. What is it? That out of memory error or whatever it is. Yeah, yeah, not like, do not like that song. Yeah, I know Friends isn't for everybody. Look, I like Friends. The the one thing that kind of gets a little annoying is like I know a few people that are like, oh, it's like, well, blah 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 blah. They made a comment about this or that. Look, I'm not saying that that a certain joke may be okay or whatever, but you also have to remember that you know I like I said, I'm almost 40, okay? So there are certainly jokes and things that, like I heard people make in the 80s and 90s that aren't okay now. And and by the way, that's not me trying to say like, oh, it's okay just because of that, but I don't know. I don't know how to put that, Alex. I don't know how to say that, without sounding like I'm trying to give boomer logic on something, I guess, but the one thing I know is like with Friends, it's like a couple people are like, oh, it's like, oh, they made like a trans joke, or they made blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, well, you have to remember that like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that wasn't a thing, you know. But I mean, I don't know. It's kind of it's the same logic, I guess, that people use to, like that all the stuff that's edited in Peacock now. I mean, like, okay, yeah, maybe it wasn't okay. Some stuff wasn't okay back then, and they still did it anyway. But obviously, you can't judge, things by today's, something from 20, 25 years ago by today's standards. I mean, unless it's, I mean, but again, I want to preface there. Unless it's like blatantly something bad, in which case, yeah, you ream it as much as you want. Yeah. What helped you learn Spanish? Just watching sitcoms you know about in Spanish. Actually, it's funny you say that. That's actually how my dad learned English. So when my dad was, when my dad was in Afghanistan, he was there until like 19. He was there until 1980 when Russia invaded, and then he left as a refugee. Without giving, not giving like the whole Biani family history or anything like that. Uh, but what happened was my dad loved James Bond. He's a big fan of 007, loves loves the movies. And by the way, just in case y'all are wondering, Roger Moore is his favorite of the Bonds. Don't get me wrong, it's not that he doesn't like Sean Connery, but Roger Moore is his favorite. But yeah, like how I was mentioning earlier how like the entertainment was either subtitled or dubbed movies into Farsi. Well, what he would do is he would go and yeah. So what my dad would do is he would go and watch, like he would watch the same movie multiple times, and what he would do is like he'd watch like the James Bond movie like either subtitled or dubbed into Farsi, and then he like I said he would watch it and then he would go back and then watch it in English because sometimes they give the option of either subbed or dubbed. I mean, I'd have to ask him, to explain it better, since obviously I'm not the one that grew up there and I'm not the one that that did this. But yeah, so what he would do is like he'd watch him, he'd watch it. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, so like I said, it's like what would happen is like it's like if he'd watch a scene, and it would be like like hey, I'm coming to get you, Mr. Bond. And then like it would either be in subtitles or if it was dubbed in Farsi, he'd say "Maba Janat Myayom, Mr. Bond." Then my dad would say like, "Oh, Maba Janat Myayom" in Farsi is like, "Oh, I'm coming to get you." And then of course over the span of many months, many years, that's how he learned English before he came to the States. Yeah. Everyone has a favorite Bond, so Nico, yours is Pierce. Hey, Pierce is a good one. I'm not gonna say he isn't. And then, let's see, Viking 51. Another way to tell somebody is bad is that they're going to insult your glorious mustache. Now I'm getting a divorce. Oh, yeah. So, like, here, by the way, I need to take a bathroom break, but we'll pick this up right when I come back. So, yeah, just taking a short break. And I did also say that I was going to find my spreadsheet with my ad breaks, and I didn't, to write in my ad breaks, and I didn't do that. So, ad break at 1 hour 32:10. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Like I said, just need a minute or two. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a back. Yeah, that was just a quick break that I needed, and yeah, so what I did was I looked around and I got a supercut of sorts with some of the commercials that I found, and plus I found out what I did wrong, by the way. But I also got if you saw that, I also got them all expanded where they're not like all like this big, and then some are this big. So yeah, and then I found some new ones. So yeah, so I like so there you go. I like this one. I was originally gonna have this be my background, but I thought the blue on blue was wasn't good enough. Wasn't gonna look good. But yeah, CF disc, yeah, Buc-ee's, yeah. Love me some Buc-ee's. Yeah, I actually, like I said, I know I mentioned before, so I live in Dallas. There is a Buc-ee's in the city of Melissa, Texas, that's, let's see, Melissa is, what, like half an hour from me or something like that. So yeah, whenever I go up to McKinney, oh, actually, I work fairly close to there. But yeah, whenever I go up that way, I always make sure to stop and get a very delicious brisket sandwich. Oh yeah, cleanest bathrooms. By the way, if you all haven't been, oh yeah, there's another Buc-ee's. So the thing is that they're not like close to me. I mean, obviously it's a bit of a drive, but there's another one in a town called Royce City. So yeah, I'm lucky to have two in a fairly short distance from me. But yeah, if y'all have never had a chance to go to a Buc-ee's, definitely go to one, because they are as fantastic as people make them out to be. Yeah, and also, and I know y'all probably think I'm joking about saying like cleanest bathrooms, but seriously, the for a gas station / a roadside thing, they do have the cleanest bathrooms around. So I mean, like seriously, like Yeah, so if you're like if you're a nervous pooper or anything like that, and you get weirded out about using public restrooms, they have some of the cleanest ones around. And also the great thing is their bathroom has like, there's like 40 stalls in there. Like they're, by the way, Buc-ee's is huge. They're probably like they're probably about like the size of like half a Walmart, depending on which ones you go to. Yeah. Yeah, I can't say I've ever spent 4 hours in one, but I have spent. I mean, like I've spent a significant amount of time in them whenever I go. I usually like to get some, like I said, brisket sandwich. Usually when I go up there, I forgot to restart my browser, by the way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that while I'm here, just so I don't get so engrossed in talking that I forget to do that. Yeah, usually when I go, I grab a brisket sandwich every single time, and then I go get some beaver nuggets and some of the other things that they have. But Nico, yeah, face the Bushwhackers tag team. They are tough. Yeah, so that's why I mean, just using Sako. So I have a flat yellow damage, or what is it, purple damage or whatever on him for his 1 MP move, and then the Bushwhackers aren't bad if you can bleed them out, but if you don't, then yeah, they are a gigantic pain in the ass with their 80% gem reduction. So yeah, so that's why I run the purple, yellow, yellow with them. And also, I do have a couple of the instant kickouts, but, obviously you can't use props here. Yeah, I still don't have Memrock. Sad. Even after maxing that event out, I still don't have them. 30 Johnny Gargano shards. Okay, hey, look. Look at that glorious amount. Alright. Ugh. There we go. And now I am 17,639 points away from maxing this event. Also, I forgot to... Oh, by the way, y'all have been making sure to go in every day and use your Scopely ID to get your freebie stuff, right? Oh yeah, no, I've been definitely doing that. Oh yeah, I have zero doubt that I'm gonna be maxing the milestone. I mean, obviously there's a couple that I mean, I don't have some of the freebie some of the premium characters that you need, but oh, wrong one. Yeah, there you go, the daily contest. Yeah, I'm gonna get Sika's gear. Yeah, I have very little doubt that I'm gonna do that. I've done it every single day, so there we go. So I've been doing it every single day, and then I'm gonna get the gear here, and then I'm pretty sure that that's gonna put me over the hill if I haven't maxed it already in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So yeah, this week it's gonna happen. Yeah, so so in 5 days. So there we go. 4,000 faction points. Not bad. Top 500. Machine Gun Flow, thank you very much for the follow. There we go. Let's see where... So, giving out these bags, the priest bag. Yeah, I mean, depending on how far I get in this, I might get it a lot sooner, but we'll see. Okay, back to the Showdown tournament. Yeah. Let's see, 590 climbing. Okay. Actually, I wouldn't have minded fighting that Texina. That's fine. There we go. Kid Vicious. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, and I know we kind of changed gears. So yeah, we're talking about the so Retro IC. You said that you never liked the Bond films. Um, yeah, um, oh no, it's all good. Trust me, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, why don't you like the Bond film? And look, everybody has their personal preferences on what they like and what they don't like. Um, but yeah, I like, yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna sit and like, tell, be like, oh, I rank this one best, blah 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 blah. I mean, like, look, I like Pierce Brosnan, although admittingly he had like the weakest of the Bond movies, minus GoldenEye. And I think the only reason why people like GoldenEye as much as they do is because of the video game versus the movie. But yeah, I mean, like, they look, it's like for what I like in a movie, they're enjoyable. Retro IC, yeah, they're boring. Yeah, look, there are a couple of them that will get that. Oh, you didn't like, yeah. So here's the thing, I enjoyed the game very much so, but one thing that I always point out to people and like they always get mad at me for, okay, I think okay. So I'm gonna, by the way, I'm gonna make this statement, and I'm still gonna stick to my guns, so you guys can hate me all you want, okay? While there were a couple games on the N64 that I liked, GoldenEye being one of them, okay? I think the N64 sucks. I think it's one of the worst consoles that was ever released, and I think that Nintendo fucked up royally by releasing the N64 for a multitude of reasons. So yeah, I do get hate from some of the other retro people, but sometimes what I think is funny is you know look, I'm not, by the way, I'm not discounting anybody just because of their age or whatever, but like, look, like I said, I'm almost 40, like I said, right? I was around when the N64 came out. Every once in a while I get, it's like I'll get some new some of the new retro people who are like 20 years old, and they're like, oh, what are you talking about? The N64 is great. No, it fucking isn't, okay? I know, because I grew up with it. I've been playing, it's like I had one, I still have my original one. I can go get it from I think it's either in the garage in a box or in my attic in a box. I can go get it right now. It fucking sucks. The the NES, amazing. Super Nintendo, fantastic. The N64 fucking sucks. And then the GameCube sucks, but not as much as the N64. Okay? And then, like I said, so then there's that. And then the Wii. Okay, so here's the thing: the Wii was good, but the problem with the Wii is there was so much shovelware on it that it kind of ruined it. And then, yeah, So like I said, yeah. So there's that, and then the what is it? The Wii U was. Oh, I mean, like, look, the Wii U was good. I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but also, like, like the fact that they named it the Wii U, they should have called it something else. Okay. And then it's like, and then I do like the Switch. I think the Switch is kind of where they like they fixed. They're like, okay, Nintendo was like, okay, look, we know we fucked up. We're gonna make a good system now. So I like my Switch, but yeah, ugh, I absolutely positively hate the N64. Okay, so Zandal. So this is what I throw out to people. Okay, and I know. Okay, and by the way, I know I'm throwing out a lot of like, oh yeah, like a lot of conditional things here. I'm trying to be quiet because my little one's actually He's asleep back there. So that's why I kind of I'm quieter than that. Quieter now than I was when I originally started. So uh, okay, and again, like I said, I know I'm having a lot of what ifs and prefer, but like I said, doing this. Okay, name 10 good Nintendo 64 games that aren't first party games. Okay, so that means no Zelda Ocarina of Time, no Super Smash Brothers or anything, or or well, actually, well, HAL Laboratories or whatever, but still. And then name 10. Okay, and also on top of that list of 10. Okay, that can't be Nintendo owned franchises. So like I said, no Zelda, no Mario 64. Okay, name 10 games that are good, but you can't pick 10 games that are the exact same as the other ones. And what I mean by that is you can't say, like, you can't use okay, you can either use Perfect Dark or you can use GoldenEye. They're the exact same game, just with different tweaks. Okay, so that being said, have at it. And like I said, and this is, by the way, this is subjective. So if you want to say Madden 2000 is great, go right ahead. I'm not going to sit there and say that. But can you name 10 good games for the N64 that aren't Nintendo owned and aren't copies of each other? Oh yeah, and then it said yeah. So what about it makes me hate the N64 so much? It's because, like I said, okay. So I know that this is gonna be. I know it's gonna sound weird. I actually like the N64 for a while. Whenever like whenever I was a kid. What happened was, and I remember this because this was absolutely the turning point of me not liking the N64 anymore. Um, I so like the only games that I ever played on it were like GoldenEye with my brothers, or like trying to do the campaign, doing the campaign. It's like, and then the Nintendo first party titles. When we moved from the mid, so so I used to live in the city of Irving, and then we moved to North. We moved to North Dallas from the mid, call it the mid cities. When we moved, uh, like we had to, they unfortunately the home builders took more time than we had anticipated, and so we sold our house, and then my parents, like my parents are obviously waiting for like our new home to get finished being built, and I got my choice of whether I wanted to take my N64 with me to the place that we stayed, or my PlayStation. I was like, oh hey, I'll take my N64. And being in that, yeah, extended stay for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever it was, with only the N64, fucking sucked. And I was like, I made a terrible mistake. Why the hell didn't I bring my PlayStation? My PlayStation had so many better games. And then, like, I was kind of and this is 1999, mind you, so like I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, you know what, like, instead, it's like, instead of this game or that game, I could have had this game and that game. And especially there was a Blockbuster that was close to where we were staying, and I was just like, why the hell? I was like, why didn't I do this? And then ever since then, I was just like, you know what, N64 fucking sucks. I don't like it. And yeah, like I said, outside of, like I said, and I know my questions kind of evolved since then, but it was kind of like I said, that's where I came up with the, hey, name 10 good games that aren't Nintendo owned games. And that's the same thing with the GameCube. That's the same thing with the Wii and all the, it's like in some of these other systems that Nintendo has, they rely way too much on, like I said, like somebody mentioned earlier, was it Retro IC? They either rely on gimmicks, or they rely on Metroid, Mario, and Zelda. They don't branch out. They don't try anything new. Um, and yeah, that's the reason why I don't. That's the reason why I don't like them. Oh, the points, they're nothing. They're just fun things. Okay, looks like I did my 25 matches with the Hall of Fame character. Since I'm not getting any more bonus points there. Yeah, the points do nothing. Or I think they add to your channel points, I think. But I renamed them Sheiky Bucks there. I don't think they like I said, I don't think they count for anything. Just being upfront. It's just something fun that you're able to add in there. Alright, so let's see. Who do I want to do next? Okay. Ted DiBiase. I know my Ted's right. Where's Ted? Come on. There we go. Have you met my friend Ted? There you go. I'm going to go ahead and put that one on there so I can get the technician points and the other one. Yeah. So, NWO Revenge, No Mercy. So here's the thing. Okay, so No Mercy and NWO Revenge are the same game, but I'll go ahead and count that as both. Blitz, Conkers, For a Day, GoldenEye, 1080 Snowboarding, Turok, Harvest Moon, Rayman, Doom, Bomberman 64. Hey, like I said. Oh, by the way, I don't have Hall of Fame Ted. So I have $1 Million Man Ted and I have NWO Ted, but I don't have the Hall of Fame one. If I did, I would have done that. I would have done that from the beginning, to satisfy both the Hall of Fame and the Ted one. Killer Instinct, yeah, I love me some Killer Instinct. I actually, yeah. Oh, by the way, before I forget, if you haven't already, Retro IC and TWS No Pain are also streamers and content creators. So give them follow them here on Twitch, and TSW, or TWS. I know I keep saying TSW. TWS. I don't know if you have a YouTube page, but I know Retro IC does. So give them a follow on YouTube and on Twitch respectively. Just hit 302 subs on YouTube. Yeah, actually, I think I just hit 350 or something like that. So I mean, like little by little, I'm seeing a climb. But yeah, but definitely give Retro IC a follow on Twitch and on YouTube. And then TWS, I don't know if you have a YouTube or not, but I do know he streams from time to time on Twitch. So definitely show him some love. Yeah, well, you see, I have my YouTube mostly. So highlights on Twitch only last for so long. So that's the reason why I have them on YouTube, just as a backup. I don't want to get it. They're not monetized or anything, so it's not like I'm getting any extra money out of it. But yeah, that's it's just that's kind of the reason why, is just for historical, you know, for being able to save those for the future. Oh yeah, but of course, man. You're a good dude. That's one of the things that I can say about this community. I like the people in it. Most of them. There's a couple here and there that I don't particularly care for, but I'll leave that. I'll leave that I'll keep that list in here. But for the most part, 99% of you, you're all cool. And especially the 100% of you that are in chat right now. Okay, I know I have the black match right here, but there you go. Hey, all right, I got a blue one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Sensei Kreese, are you a streamer as well? here's the thing. Sometimes I gotta admit, it's not. I don't exclude people on purpose. It's just sometimes I don't know. Um. Oh, getting on your bad list. Oh no, no, it's not you. Although you did encourage your students to break into Larusso's home, so I don't know. Maybe you're on my bad side. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know. As you can tell, like I'm pretty laid back. It takes a lot for somebody to get on my bad side. And here's the thing. I don't know if I've mentioned this multiple times. Look, life's short. I don't have enough time to deal with people's crap. So, not saying that you do it, that you've done this or anybody else in particular. But look, here's the thing. I'm not gonna waste my time. If one of the things I've learned in life is like, look, if I don't like it, I'm not saying you specifically. I'm using like a general you. Look, if you don't like my content, please don't watch it. If you don't, it's like here's the, it's like because I don't understand people sometimes. Like, look, it's like people are like, oh, I hate this show every week. It's terrible. Okay, well if you hate it, then why are you watching it? Like, why? Life is very short. What's the point of making yourself miserable for no reason? I don't get it, and that's the way that I am. If you don't, it's like if there's a band I don't like, I don't listen to them. If there's a show or a movie I don't like, I don't watch it. Like I don't get what I don't get why people don't do that. But yeah, the problem is there are a number of people who wrap their whole identity in this game. Their ego wins out over everything else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I So you remember earlier whenever I said I was like, there's a couple people I don't like in this game. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is just a fucking video game. If they were to shut it off tomorrow, okay, what and I mean, and I know sometimes I know I joke around about wanting to become a content creator and then say stuff like that. Which, by the way, Furpo, I'm still waiting to hear your call, please. But yeah, I mean, like, it's a video game. It's a fucking video game. For God's sakes, like, people like, it's like they think that they're just like swinging their dicks left and right. They're like, oh, look at me. I have a 2 million roster and blah, 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 blah. And I got this. I don't fucking care. Okay. I really don't. If it's like you got, 35-star silver characters. Kudos to you. Congratulations. But if you're gonna sit there and and act like you're hot shit or that you're better than me because you have a fucking character in a video game that I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. And like I said, and I'm not just saying this here. Thankfully, the people who, like I said, a bunch of y'all, it's like the pretty much, it's like people who watch me and the people who watch like DJZ and whatnot. And Merrick's and Gerson. I don't include y'all in that, but there are certainly some people out there who just, think that, oh, hey, look at me, I got, it's like, I'm ranked in the top 100 on this game, which means I get to act like a dick to everybody who isn't, and I'm only going to be nice to the other people who are in my faction. Fuck you, seriously. All right, 664. All right, on to happier topics. 664 and climbing. Let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah, exactly. Hey Simpsons, how's it going? It's going fine. I'm at 664. I'm about to hit 700, hopefully, and then, yeah. I try to make a rule that booty members have to sub to me. That failed. Well, yeah, but Nico, yeah, that's part of it. I had a I have a few people every once in a while who are like, oh man, it's like I wish I had the roster that you do, or blah 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 blah. Here's the thing, again, like I know, like I said, I hate to like keep beating keep beating a dead horse here. Look, this is just a video game. I also, like, some people need to take into account that, like, I've been playing this game pretty much since it started. So comparing like somebody who's only played the game for like 6 months to me who's been playing the game for 4 years, that's not, like, that's not an equivalent thing. And then on top of that, like you said, like a grass is greener sort of thing. Um, so yeah, so like, for example, like a great J Man's not here, but like I have yeah, I have, like, it's like I have a Hall of Fame Scott Hall, right? Like I should be, like I should be over the moon, and I am, by the way. Like I have zombie Roman Reigns and a bunch of other characters. But on the same token, like I could sit there and be pouty and say, oh yeah, well, great J-Man, he has Keith Lee and he has Memrock and I don't. And I mean, I could sit there and make myself miserable, or be upset that, oh hey, why does he have this character that I don't? Like, look, I'm happy for my friend. Like I wish him, like I wish him well. I hope he has tons of more characters. Whoa, hold on. The mouse is kind of moving there on it. Some of the gems are moving on their own. Yeah, so like, like yeah, everyone is missing character. What makes the game fun? Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it. By the way, I mean this in, I don't mean this in any negative way whatsoever. But yeah, the only person here that I could say that I would that can't say that wouldn't say that is what is it, Ed Doggy Dog. He literally has everybody in the game now at this point, right? I mean, I don't know about Priest. I'm sure he probably pulled him, but yeah, Ed's got everybody, right? Oh, Ed doesn't. Okay, okay. Here's the thing. I know I bring him up every once in a while. I've never talked to Ed, so and I don't mean that. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just never talked to him. I mean, that's not saying anything bad about him in any way. Yeah. But yeah, like, do you know, like, it would. I think Ed's been playing since day one, or if he hasn't, very close. So. Oh, yeah, Ed, I mean, like, there's no way of looking at his entire roster. I mean, I'm sure if I messaged him on Facebook or whatever, I'm not friends with him, and I don't mean that, and again, like I said, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just, I just don't, I've never interacted with the dude. But from what I've seen, I mean, he's perfectly nice. But, yeah, but like I said, but that being said, it's like he's probably like the only person that could probably say, like, that could probably say, like, oh well, like, I have nobody to be jealous of, or look at somebody else who has this and I don't. All right, there we go. Just let it rain. Yeah, and the thing is, I forget who it was. It was, there you go, over a mill with no advantage, or, gem advantage or whatever. Um, yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing, like, that's what I was saying, like, the few times that I've seen his name pop up, like, where he comments on things on Facebook, seems perfectly nice. And I think it was Merrick's, if I'm not mistaken. Merrick's was the one that mentioned, like, hey, that he's a good dude. All right, so somebody's. I'm gonna go ahead and take the freebie win here, and pick a crappy Sean. Where is... Oh, here. So here, I'll show you my... Yeah. Yeah. So this is Walter. So I use the German suplex, the shotgun drop kick, and the middle rope missile drop kick. And then for trainers, actually, crap, I didn't realize I didn't have coaches in here. So Jinder Mahal for extra trap gems, Akam, so I have the turn 1 German suplex and the shotgun drop kick. And then what I do here, which is a little different than some other people, is I put... Okay, I might have to move it over. I was trying something out with Naomi. So I put Rikishi on here because if for whatever reason it's like I'm unable to get the red matches to refill the red moves. I mean the red move to refill his yellow moves. Doing one gem match gets that accomplished. So to me, like, it's worth it. And then I put Typhoon on there for the extra red gems, but I'm not gonna do that right now since I'm not really using them all that much. But yeah, there you go. That's my Walter setup. And then that being said, I'm going to, like I said, Shawn is way down here. Unfortunately, the only Shawn Michaels that I have, I think, is this one, the weird one that looks like Lord Farquhar from from Shrek. Let's see. Oh yeah, Akam. Yeah, I forgot. I keep saying Akam. It's only because I'm so used to it. I've actually had that character since Enzo. But yeah, that's Kofi Kingston. It's not Akam. So the icons, so the only ones that I have right now are, oh yeah, there's the icons Sean. I forgot about that. So I have icon Sean, icon Austin, and icon Nikki. I'm gonna have Big Show in 3 days now, 3 days or less. I'll have him, and then I'm working on getting Dave and Daniel Bryan, and then after I get Dave Batista with the Showdown coins, I'm gonna go after Macho Man. So that's kind of like my progression list on who's getting what. Yeah, well, that's I actually had somebody, so like I said, most of my interaction. By the way, Budnick, they're going to be added to the next Haven tier list. So since I'm a contributor, I actually got a chance to look at it ahead of time, and I can promise you, like, they're going to be added on the. They're finishing up a couple things, but the icons are going to be on the next one. So I've had a sneak preview of it, but since it's not officially released yet, I don't want to be a jerk and spoil it for people who haven't done that. Yeah, a date on the next list. So they said they were going to have it out soon. Now, what your definition of soon and mine is going to be different, but it should be out in the next. I'll say, I don't want to speak for anybody because, again, I'm not the one who's in charge of the list. I don't want to act like, oh, hey, it's my decision and I get to do blah 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 blah. I just work on the belts portion, but I think it's going to be out in the next week or two. I mean, I can always message them and ask, but that's my understanding is the next couple weeks. Yeah, because The reason, yeah, the only reason why I know that is actually, now that I think about it, all right, I'm just gonna take a very, very, very short break from this. Actually, I might go in after this is over and redo this. So, oh hey, well, you know, on time. It was half an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and just close that real quick. All right, so for everybody who's seen the Haven list, you guys, by the way, I know this is kind of be an explosion of color. So I went through the portal and I literally listed out every single character here. And you know, what happened was, you know, with some of the belts that came out, you know, it's like I was looking, I was like, hey, you know, I got a legendary Ruthless Aggression Acro belt, and I was like, who does that go on? And just by the way, off the top of your head, do you know who the Ruthless Aggression Acro males are? Yeah. So Cena, like I've asked this question before, so you guys might know this. So yeah. So Cena, uh, but anybody, yeah. So Cena's one of them. Who else? Okay. So, Nico, yeah. Well, actually, I know you said that. So you see, that's a trick question because that is true. Cena's the only one. So what happened was, I had like I had all these belts, and you know we're talking about like you know, like you talk about first world problems or whatever, but you know, like, you know, obviously you have to click on every single one, and then you have to see like, oh hey, you know, it's like, okay, well, this belt may work on this person, but you know, like, do I want to put like this epic, you know, do I want to put this epic technician belt on this person when, you know, they might have like a WrestleMania 36 one or something that'll work on them, right? So that being said, I took it upon myself to go through, and I went and listed out every single character in this game. So I know the list has grown since then, but it's at 330 characters right now. This actually took me a couple hours going through color coding it and everything. And what I did was I went through and double checked every single belt that applies to them. So my hope with this was, okay, hey, uh, you know, like, oh, I have a new gen belt for powerhouses. Who does it work with? And you know, you could easily come here and say like, okay, hey, Bam Bam, Davy Boy, Earthquake, Lex Luger, Luke of the Bushwhackers, and Vader. But you could also take a look at it and say like, oh hey, you know what? I have a WCW belt that could go on Earthquake. So you know what? Like, I'm gonna use this WCW belt instead on Earthquake, and then save the one for Bam Bam Bigelow, and then, you know, like, just so on and so on, to where you have to where you have the belts and things that you could use here. So yeah, that was just that was my thing. To me, like, this is a super easy way of checking your belts. So like, you know, I'm just saying, like, again here, like, oh, like, I got a modern belt for women. Who can I use it on? You know, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Bailey, you know, and you can go through and kind of figure out like, okay, you know, which one. British Bulldog works too. What, for WCW? Yeah, so I went on some of these. I went by what was here. So British Bulldog. So here's the thing. I'm not gonna say like some of these may not be right, some might not be wrong, but you see here on the tag team links, New Gen Powerhouse. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, it's because I have it on the females. Duh. I was like, why isn't the Bulldog coming up? There you go. Yeah. New Gen Powerhouse. Yeah. So when I was going through, where I made the list, and I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not. I mean, obviously, look, like, I'm not perfect. I mean, there might have been something I made a mistake or omitted. But what I did was on the tag links. Who can put a new gen power? Oh, no, 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 no! I was just using that as an example of like going through my belt. Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. But I was going through my, like I was going through, and how I did it was I was like, I went through and I'm like, okay, on the specialized belts, like, okay, like, here's her new gen, and then kind of like, so, like, so Earthquake here, right? You go through here and you take a look at the belts, and, like, you can use the new generation ones, and you can use the WCW ones, and then WrestleMania 6. Actually, I should probably update that because I think that's new. I might have to go through all of them, but yeah, but that's pretty much what I did. I made that, and then that's I'm gonna be maintaining and uploading that to the Haven Guide going forward until either I don't want to do it anymore, or the game no longer exists. All right. By the way, I didn't want to make it seem like I was ignoring you, Simpson. So, are they not listing the wrestlers the contest points on Showdown? So, I don't know why the hell that they didn't that they didn't that they changed up how they did that. But if you haven't seen it already, just gonna show this real quick. Go to WWE Champions, the official Scopely blog. If you go to the show, the solo contest here, it tells you which ones they are. So, Damian Priest, Honky Tonk Man Hall of Fame, Drew McIntyre, Scottish Warrior, which is the tech one, Johnny Gargano, and then any Hall of Fame, any Ted, any Shawn Michaels, and any Jey Uso. Now, why it doesn't show it on the screen there, I don't know, and I think that's a bad decision. I don't know. That's just me, but yeah. Yeah, the 3,000 technician wins or whatever. Yeah, that's faction points. Oops, wrong one. There we go. 696. Yeah. Unfortunately, it seems like that. I made a little spreadsheet, but since I've been talking the whole time... Hold on, let me close this. Since I've been talking the whole time, I haven't been paying attention, so... I don't have Damian Priest, Honky Tonk Man, Drew, or Johnny, so I can't use those, but I got this done. Actually, I'll mark it with blue since I used the... There we go. I did this, and I did that. So... I'm just working my way through Ted. I did one Shawn Michaels match, and then I need to do Jey Uso, but I'll probably do those tomorrow. There you go. Have you met my friend Ted? Yeah, actually, what is it? It's because of the portal, I've been doing that. It used to be I would get a post-it note and write everybody out. One of the funny things, M. Jackson, it just asked me if I was permitted, if I wanted to allow the use of the term honky because of Honky Tonk Man. I didn't get the 300K for doing match with HOF honky, but yeah. I don't know. Some people have been mentioning. So I don't have Tech Drew, but somebody else mentioned that they didn't get credit for Tech Drew like they should have. So I don't know what's going on with that. HTM Drew and Priest is broken. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, makes me happy I don't have those characters and I don't have to deal with that problem, right? Oops. Drop my water bottle. Ugh. I don't think I put Vince on here, so this is going to be a long, long match, and I might actually lose this because I don't have Vince on there. Oh yeah, crap, I'm going to lose this match. Ugh. Great. Oh, because I didn't pay attention to who my trainers were ahead of time. Or do I even have Vince on? Yeah, I don't have Vince on here. Crap. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna quit this because there's no point. I'm not gonna waste my time. When collecting milestones, are you getting the line items added without starting? I don't understand the question, Simpsons. Okay. Oh crap, and I was right at 702. Fuck, that makes me mad. Where are you? There we go. There we go. There's 5 Johnny matches, yeah. Yeah. There you go. This is everything. So, 1 match with Damian, 1 with Honky Tonk Man Hall of Fame, and then 2 with Tech Drew, and 5 with Johnny Gargano. Then it's 25 Hall of Fame, 15 Ted, 15 Sean, and 15 Jay. Yeah, I mean, I noticed that occasionally, yeah. It not all the time, but yeah, that does happen. I mean, I'm sure we've all we've all seen how buggy this game can be at times. I mean, I restart my browser every half an hour, so maybe it's just I haven't been paying attention, but let's see that. See, it feels nice being able to do this to other people and not just having it happen to me every single time. Ah, fuck. There we go. 235 game crash might happen now. Breaking that to get a little bit of health back. Alright, can you all excuse me for just a second? Alrighty, I'm back. Just needed a moment. Alrighty. So 693. I would have been over 700. Haven't been to that one stupid match where I forgot to put Vince on there. There we go. I don't know, like I said, I'm typically lucky when it comes to the game crashing. It's just I just have to keep in mind that yeah, how high do you try to get score wise. So here's the thing, so once I hit 700, you know, it's like, and I get my 10 wins or whatever it is, I'm usually, you know, like by the time it's over and said and done with, you know, I'm either like at 800, 900 or whatever, and that to me is fine. What I do is before I go to bed, I check it. You know, I'm in the central time zone, so I know it's a little different for everybody. But when I check it, when I go to bed, it's, you know, around 11, sometimes a little later because of the kid and everything. But just to give you a frame of reference, so it's 4:38 right now in Texas. So usually, like I said, maybe, you know, it's like around 11 o'clock, 11:30, 12, or whatever when I go to bed. I do check it, and if I see that, you know, like 1 or 2 matches might knock me out of the 700s, I'll go ahead and do a couple more just as a buffer. But you know, if I'm in the 800 range, to me that's good enough. And then and especially with this new implementation that they put in there, the shield or whatever it is, where if you're not playing, people can't attack you. So, you know, like I said, so I do that, and then I'm usually fine, and then I wake up in the morning, you know, I wake up in the morning with a big smile on my face. You know, but I wake up, and then I collect my overnight points. I do, you know, it's like usually by then people have their fodder up, and then I go ahead and do my 10 wins. Put in my fodder, and then I go through and clean up on any bonus points that I need. So I mean, like, that's the way that I do it. And then once I get done with that, I just leave it alone. Except I leave it alone unless, like, through doing the bonus matches, if I happen to unlock somebody, which does happen occasionally, like with Ronda Rousey. Like, you know, I got her on day 2. I go ahead and just use them, get their matches in, and then that's it. Sundays are family day, you know, are family days for me, and there you go. We'll use him instead. Yeah, Sundays are family days, so I go out with my mom. My dad, unfortunately, like, you know, somebody has to watch the store, so, you know, it's like, it's either my mom's at the store or my dad's at the store. You know, it's like where I take my wife and my kid out, you know, we were, you know, or even if it's, you know, even if we don't particularly go and do anything, it's, you know, like, we'll go out and have lunch, we go grab groceries for the week, you know, do this, do that. So, you know, there's, you know, there's only so much time. Now I know a couple people, you know, say like, oh, well, why don't you leave a strong defense, because every win that you get gets you an extra 100 coin, you know, an extra 100 showdown coins or whatever. Look, me personally, I'd rather help out the community, and I'd rather lose, you know, like, look, I'd rather people attack my character 30 times and them get their bonus points, then me beat two people and get 200 extra showdown coins. But like I said, that's me. I can't speak for anybody else, and by no means am I chastising anybody for choosing to or choosing not to do that. Yeah, but like I said, that's usually how I run it, and then yeah, uh, yeah, that same thing. Like I said, now like I said, other people, like I said, the other people might say like, oh well, this and that. I had somebody from another faction tell me that it's like oh blah blah blah, you shouldn't do that. Let him earn it. I don't fucking care. Like, look, I I appreciate it when people have fodder matches because it makes life easier for me. I mean, how do you think I got to 20th place? On that event. It's like trust me, it didn't happen with facing a five SS characters every single time. I fought them and I fought fodder, and the fodder made things go by so much quicker. I can only imagine how long it would have taken. I don't think I would have even bothered trying to max the event if I had to face, just killers left and right. Yeah, helping each other out. Like I said, I'd much rather help other people get their bonus points than, like I said, get an extra 100 or 200 showdown coins here and there. Because here's the thing, even if let's just say I set my defense high, and I want to, like I'm just saying, let's just say I want an extra 5 or 10 matches or whatever. Um, I'm still probably not going to be in the top 100, and even if I am, what am I going to get? Like uh, you know, it, Here, hold on, let me double check something. I think my little one woke up. Yeah, I don't always have every single bonus character, by the way, so that's always one thing to add on there. And then let's see here, come on. Especially on events like this. So a couple things. Number one, like I said, I'm not gonna outspend people, especially when you can get points here. It's a fact of life. Okay, if it was strictly wins, it's one thing, but spending collude coins, people are very easily gonna knock me out of the top 10, even if I were to somehow get there, right? And then also, taking a look at the prizes here. Oh, wrong thing. I meant to click on that. Okay, so here's the rewards. So the rewards are 100,000 points, a diamond token, two of these tokens, and a bag. I'll live, okay? If I don't get him, I'm fine. I'll be okay. Okay, I won't get Damian Priest. All right, fine. I don't care. Like, would I love to get him? Sure, absolutely. Do I want him so I can put him on my Scott Hall? Yeah, absolutely. I would love him to put him on Hall of Fame Hall. But on the same token, like, am I gonna take away time that I get to spend with my son and my family and whatnot? Yeah. Yeah, I'd much rather. Yeah, trust me. So I'd much rather. So that's my very, 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 very long-winded way of saying I would rather spend time with my family. I would rather help out the community, and do that than to get a couple hundred extra points here and there. All right, so we're gonna bleed him out. Man, I gotta tell you, Sako made this so much easier. One of the main reasons why, Walter is my big damage heavy character, And then Biggie is good for recycling, and also he's one of the few characters that I have an anti-stun belt with, so that helps out considerably when you're facing Austins and the what is it, Zombie Cena and some of the other characters. Yeah, Bacchus, how you doing? I know you kind of joined kind of late. I only got a couple more matches left in me, and then I will go through the regular, like the daily showdown stuff, and then I'm done. All right, gonna face the Macho Man here. Yeah, he's not a top priority. I pulled a 4-star NWO Macho recently, and I'm really looking forward to putting that flat damage medal on him and seeing what I can do with them. There we go. Yeah, I was a bit busy. Oh, it's all good, man. Look, here's the thing. People have lives outside of this game, and plus, as much as I love DJ and Merrick's and Garrison and them, look, I miss streams from time to time, so I don't I never I'm never one of those people that's like, oh man, like, oh, it's like, do you, blah blah blah, Do they? No, no priest yet. I did. So I did do some polls. Yeah, people have lives. Yeah. Outside of this game, well, some of the people that we were making reference to earlier don't. Their whole life is tied up in this thing. Alright, unfortunately he's going to kick out, which means it's going to get swapped over to Jake the Snake, which means that this turn's not going to be over as quickly as I thought it was going to be. I'm surprised that not putting the other yellow move hasn't come back and bit me in the ass yet. Yeah, a bunch of people have been saying that. I don't have Drew McIntyre or Johnny or Hall of Fame or Hall of Fame HTM to verify that, but yeah, apparently it's a widespread thing. It's not just a you thing. All right, hopefully that's enough for him to not be able to kick out. Thanos, baby boy, Thanos, let you. He's just lying down. There you go. Okay, and I think, yep, one more match and I am done with the showdown for day one. So, Budnick, this is just my thing. Usually what I do. So my thing, I do one refresh, and then in two refreshes. So I refresh for the 2,500 and the 5,000. Typically between one of those I'm able to beat somebody, and then sometimes I'll go ahead and do like the 12,500, and if I can't at that point, then I just go ahead and I'll specifically take a loss just to just to lower down my notoriety, and then I choose the weakest person so that it takes away, or I choose the highest notoriety person so I lose the least amount of showdown thing, and then yeah, that's I'm usually able to do that, especially having like the 5SS characters and having multiple people that you can shuffle around. Showdowns are typically not a problem for me anymore, but I do understand that not everybody is in that position. I'm very happy that he did that because I should be able to bleed him out after this one. There you go. And that is it. Showdown is maxed. Day 1 is done. Thank you. So like I said, so I know you were asking about it, so like later, so like what I'll do, like I said, at maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'll double check it and just see where I am. Or sometimes what I'll do is I'll go ahead and check right now and just do a couple of extra matches just because. So, okay. So I don't want to face any of these people. I'll check my logs. Okay, it's still just this one Kenston person that I went back and faced. So there we go. So that's done. Let's see. I did get a title earlier. I forgot to check it. So okay. So I know I got the skip. It's the skip turn for Sika, and then for my epic belts. Oh look, a belt for Naomi, Acro Naomi. That's so useful. Okay, I'm gonna restart my browser real quick. We'll do some showdown wins, and then I will call it a day. Oh yeah, I got off last night. So, okay, so on Acro Naomi, look, I still think she's one of the worst characters in the game. But in the 4-star era, she was still viable whenever you have Zombie Austin on her, because he added, like Zombie Austin adds 3 extra turns to red subs and then 15% extra damage or something like that. So that really came in handy, and then plus I would usually put like break extra heal gems. So she was somewhat viable because what I would do is I would do the sub on red gems, and then I could still do matches with her. Now in the 5-star era, she fucking sucks. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's terrible. And I know there's always the joke of like, oh, it's 6-star. Maybe at 6-star they're gonna add her, or they're gonna add a move or something on her that'll make her viable. But as of right now, she's just unusable. I don't know why it says league up. I've already been leagued up. No. No. Daniel King, thank you very much for the follow. Here, hang on one second. Baby boy. Hang on one sec. He's a little cranky because he just got up from his nap. There we go. Okay, I'll leave you alone. All right. So, here's my opinion, okay? And again, this is my personal opinion. I thought 5-star silver came way too quick. again, like I said, it's just personal opinion, but yeah, I do. I have an inkling that 5-star gold is going to be coming soon, especially with how many tokens they've just been throwing at us lately. I would not be surprised. And again, I have no advanced intel. I have, like I'm not buddies with anybody on the dev team or anything like that. I'm not in any super secret Discord, conversations with anyone. But yeah, I legitimately think that that the 5-star gold characters are going to be coming out here sooner than later. Um, Honestly, I kind of wish they would just. I wish they'd make another league so I could be more inclined to just checking out if I have any place where I can get some easy wins first. All right, no, all right. So I guess I'm gonna have to earn these. There we go. Okay. I don't want to face any of these. No to that. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and when 5-star golds come out, I mean, well, we'll see what happens with them. I don't think that I don't think they're gonna have like as big of an impact as as obviously as when you go from one tier to another. So like obviously there's a huge difference between getting a 4-star character and a 5-star character, right? Um, it's like in having a 4 SG versus a 5-star is one thing, but yeah, I don't think I think if 5 SGs come out, it's not going to be like that bad yet. But I mean, certainly whenever they get to the 6-star era, it's going to do that. Yeah. I'm gonna have my third 3-star silver character, but still, like I said, it's just a personal thing. I wish they had waited maybe just a couple more months because I understand that like maybe I'm not in the bucket of the average player, but what is it? It's just like I said, it's people. Like a lot of people were just barely getting, like 4 SG characters, and then like or people. Sorry, let me take that back. Yeah. Yeah, like some people were just barely getting like their 4 SG characters sorted and whatnot. Of course, Hogan fucking kicks out of that. But like you have people who like were just barely getting their 5-star characters ready, and then boom, 5-star silver came out, and that just made a big gap between it's like not having a 5-star and having a 5-star silver. بله به میخوام خیسته بسیده سگستك ما به یک 10-15 دقیقه خلاص میشم. Gonna get harder and harder to build up new people as levels keep going up. Can't imagine spending for a new guy and then needing all that golden TP. Yeah. I mean, I know people, and here's the thing, like, I know people have mentioned this before, and I certainly have. I wish that this game would update the economies of scale. And what I mean by that is, there are some people who are like, oh, I want every single character for free and, you know, and everything. Look, you know, there's got to be some challenge to getting these characters. And honestly, and I know that, you know, and I know that some people may not agree with this, but like, look, if you had every single character in this game for free and everybody was set up to do one-turn kills every single time, this game would die in a very short period of time because everybody would get bored of playing it. But my kind of complaints are there are certain things that just haven't been moved up. The amount of like what, you know, and like, and what do I mean by that? Let's take a look. Let me just show you guys one thing. Okay, I know we're gonna take a break from Showdown. I'm delaying the end of the stream by as much as possible here, and I do need to restart this. Yeah, the daily. Yeah, I was about to get into that. So the daily tour. So I'm gonna bring up my favorite program in the world, Excel. The thing I work in every single day. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's just take this right here. So oh, oops. Okay, so let's take a look at career mode right here, right? So we're just gonna take a look real quick. So come on. Ugh. This is one of those things, like, I have a double screen, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it. So, normal. 1, 2, 3. Heart. 1, 2, 3. I'm just working on some stuff off stream, on my other screen real quick. Okay. So there we go. So node 1 is 10,000 coins. Feroz, come here. Feroz, come here. Feroz, come here. Let's see, node 3 is 20,000. $15,000, 20,000, 25,000, and then on hell mode it's 25,000, 50,000, and we end with 100,000. Yeah, so there you go. Auto sum 280,000 a day that you can earn. And I'm also like, you know, take into account, like, I understand that, you know, in the loot boxes maybe you might get an extra couple thousand here and there. 100% understand that, but still 280,000 a day, right? So this is a struggle that y'all may not know about, but okay, let's just take Walter right here, right? I leveled him up to 5-star silver. He's still at 210. I haven't moved him a single level up than that. It's not that I don't have the coins, I just haven't. But take a look at this. 810,250 to move him up one level, which means that... Okay, and then to move him up to 240 to max him out at 5-star silver. Let's see. Oops. Okay, 29,000, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There you go. So take a look at that. So again, Okay, so that's 29 million 29,890,000 coins. Yeah. Yeah. So that means I gotta, yeah, potatoes. Yeah, yeah. My little one, he's just fussy. He just woke up from his nap. He's not happy. But this is what I'm talking about. So, I mean, I'm not talking about other nodes. I'm not talking about any bonus coins from milestones, nothing like that. 107 days to move one character up from to max him out. Here, guys, look, I'm gonna go on break. Just my little one. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for waiting. Like I said, he's calmed down now. He just wasn't very happy. He wasn't a very happy boy at the moment. But getting back to what I was saying. So yeah, not taking any other milestones and everything into account. 107 days to max out a character. That to me is way too much. And that's kind of like where some people might get too frustrated with the game to want to move forward. And then let me. Okay. There you go. So this was made by Great J-Man, which y'all might have seen. Taking a look at. Is there a reason why it's not zoom? Oh, okay. Okay. So take a look at this right here. 1,907 TP per move whenever you max out somebody at 5-star silver. How hard? I mean, like seriously, like TP is like the one thing. I mean, coins are one thing, but TP is extremely hard, and especially now that they've and especially now that they've added medals to the game, it's like farming TP isn't as easy as it used to be. So I mean, yeah, I know we've talked about it's like quality of life things. Before 5-star gold comes around, like I would like to see some more like a revamp of the dailies, to have more points, to have more coins be added. And again, like I said, I'm not asking for them to change it to where you're getting 30 million coins a day, because here's the thing, that would take the fun out of this game out. And I know some people might say oh yeah, I want, I wish I could get 100 million a day. Here's the thing, when you get to that point, and like I said, and everybody's, it's like, and everybody's a killer every single time, the game's not fun anymore. And again, that's just my personal opinion. If everybody was if everybody was set, like I said, if everybody was a turn one person every single time, it's just like I said, I hate to keep beating a dead horse. It's not fun. It is not fun at all. And then and then on other things too, like on the hell modes. So like here, you get here you get 10, I think. I can't tell with the check mark for the first. Oh yeah, actually, here I can just do this, right? So the first time reward is okay. It's 5. 5 is nothing, and then like here on this hell mode, a 1-star gold token. Like seriously, I don't, I don't understand why you would ever have a 1-star token on on what's supposed to be the hardest mode. So I mean, like, I would change this to be like 2-star silver at absolute minimum. And then like here, for example, instead of 10 TP, it's like I'm just saying, like, I would at least double, if not triple it at like, I'm talking about like a bare minimum, a double or triple. Because, like here, like even on this one right here, when you beat Mr. Perfect, 25 TP is nothing. And then, using that same logic here. Oh, there we go. So, I mean, I'm not going to go through and count every single one, but let's just say that you can get 75 TP a day. That sounds about right, doesn't it? So, 1907, I think was what the number was. So, $105. Okay, so yeah, so let's just say 105. There we go. So 19 days to move up one move, and that's one move. You know, it's like, and remember, like this 107 days, or you know, I'm rounding it up. Actually, I should have. There you go. Should have done this. Oh yeah. Round up. There you go. 107, and then same thing equal. There you go. 19 days and 107 days respectively. You know, and you know, it's like, and I say like it's 19 days, but you also have to remember you only get to do this once a week. So that's actually 19 weeks that it would take you to move up a single green move from start to finish on a character. You know, so you know, like 107, you know, it's like, there you go. So that's 15. That's 15 weeks. So let's just say 16 weeks. So that's 4 months, and then 19. So 19 weeks. That's you know like you're talking about 5 months and 4 months respectively. Yeah. So I mean, like I mean, you know, it's like in. Of course, I'm not trying to be, like I said, I know I'm not trying to be like negative or anything, but just yeah, we really need the economies of this game bumped up, because you know, like it shouldn't take me 108 days to you know to get enough coins for one character, and you know, like I said, you have to, you know, like, again, I hate to sound like, you know, it's like just saying the same thing over and over and over, but that's one character, and that's just, you know, and I'm only looking at just moving from, you know, from like 3SS and maxing them. Imagine, like, you know, how long that would, you know, it would take if you have a level 1 character all the way up there. See it, say it, sign it, the letters of the alphabet. See it, say it, sign it, the letters of the alphabet. So my little one's watching right now. There we go. Yeah. Farming low level matches 5 TP add up fast. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I mean, I'm not like said, but the problem with me is like, especially, you know, it's like whether you use tickets or whether you try farming, it just you know, like when medals got added, you know, like you know, the ability, like I said, the ability to get a consistent amount of TP an hour or whatever, or, you know, X amount of time, just went wee down to here. Exchange shards that I don't need for TP. What is it, little one? Hang on, hang on. Here you go. There you go. Yeah, exchange shards. Yeah, the thing is, like, there's like a couple of other things that I wish they would have changed around. Like when they let you recycle your tokens, like I wish you could recycle those for coins or TP instead of, you know, Gauntlet Blitz tickets for, you know, whatever event thing that they're running at the moment. The I mean, I know. There's a, here's the thing. Like I said, there's that. Like I said, if I could have anything, if I could wave a magic wand, and say like change these things in the game, like I said, that would be the, it's like the economies of scale on this game, and then the second thing that I would do is, for the love of God, I would add a slider bar or something to let you use, let you move up to level a character up, to, like, to heal quicker or do whatever it is. Like, I so wish that you could do that, and unfortunately you can't. It's like, like this all or one is it's, I mean, I mean, I know people have been talking about that for a while. That's definitely one thing that I would just absolutely positively want in this game above a bunch of other things. Um, I just I really want that. I want that so badly. Now the thing is that, like, I have an auto clicker, so like that does make things, that does help out things. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but even with my auto clicker, it's not, how do I say this? It's not a perfect thing to use, because I can only, like, I have to sit here and watch it and make sure that, okay, hey, I only want my auto clicker going for 40 levels. I don't want it to go for, I don't want it to go for, like 100 levels, for example. Oh, an auto clicker here. I'll show you. So, oh, for fuck's sake! Of course you had to fucking pin instead of staying down, so I could do one more loop and fucking pin him. But no, bring in Orton now. Let's let some bullshit go. Or no, actually, no, Orton's not gonna come in. He's gonna do his finisher, but still. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Budnick. Was that another? Was that another? It's like, you want to be famous, do blah 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 blah. Ugh. Well, I don't need that. I'm already famous. There we go. Alright, well, unfortunately, Rock got a couple extra moves in on me that I didn't want him to get, but... Hey, look, I want to be, look, I like being, look, I want to be famous because I want a bunch of free shit without having to do anything. Yeah, as like, that's a side note. Like, I never understood that. They're like, "Hi," it's like, "Hey, you have millions of dollars. Here's $10,000 worth of free shit." Oh, it's like a front row ticket to a sporting event that costs, like, $15,000. Hey, please, here, have it for free. It's not that you don't have, like, it's not that you don't have, like, $60 million in the bank and could easily afford it. No, no, no. Please have it for free. Oh, and you want to meet everybody else? Ugh. Famous people wish to no longer be famous, yeah. But, yeah, this is what so Simpsons, let me just do this, so. Okay, so this is the program that I use. There you go, so the OPA auto clicker, so, this is how it works. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate it on somebody, because I need a... Anybody, is there a low level show? Oh, Silver League pulls. I save, so I always save those till I get a 40 pull. Oh, no, I don't want to use those yet. Here, hang on. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh, I want to save those headliner chips, too. Here. Oh, no, this works. Here we go. This will work, too. All right, so I was planning on moving R-Truth up here. So, okay, so you see here R-Truth's at level 1. Okay, so what you do is whenever you download the auto clicker and, you know, you just have it. So there you go. I know it's kind of hard. It may not be the easiest to see right here, but you can set the click intervals to however you want. So if you want to set it to click like once an hour, you know, you can do it by hours, minutes, seconds, or milliseconds. You can choose whether it's a left click or a right click. You know, you can choose to single, double. You can repeat it, you know, X amount of times. Here I have it repeated until stopped. You know, current location, you know, you can choose it to move it. Yeah, 100% free. The only thing, okay, so here's the thing. This is the only thing that you have to pay for. So you see here how it says, you know, how it said record and playback. So you see how like it stop, how you have like the stop recording or whatever. So like you see how I'm doing this. Now you can have your options on like, you know, you can only you have to pay. So you see like here's my hands. Obviously, you know, I'm not moving this. The only thing you have to pay for is you can't. On the paid version, you can set it to where it does it infinitely. On this one, it'll only record the macro as I'm doing it. So, for example, if I wanted to set it to, like, you remember that R-Truth thing where you got 1 coin for every single time that you clicked on his face? If I had the paid version, I could have set it to do it infinitely, but I didn't, you know. So I would have to do it like 50 times or whatever, but here you go. So, like, I can set this to repeat, for example, I can set it to repeat 5 times, right? So, here you go. So, I'm hitting F6. Is there a reason why? Okay, here you go. So, there you go. So, hands off. I don't know why it's... Oh, I know why. It's because it's 100 milliseconds and it's not doing... Okay, here you go. Hold on, let me change this. So, here you go. I'm going to change it to do this. Okay, so here we go. So, there you go. So, there you go. So, there's 1 click. There you go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Okay, and I'm just gonna stop it because that proves my point. So you can set it to do it. You can set it to do it a specific amount of times, or you can do it repeat till stop. Oh, it was working in milliseconds. It was only because it did it so quickly that it was already done. Oh no, that's because I had it set on repeat a set number of times. So obviously it just went da 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 and it got done. Now that I've set it back to repeat until stop, so what you can do is you can just set it like this, and it'll just keep going infinitely. So this is my like backwards, you know, like you're not this isn't a bot, this isn't, you're not breaking any rules, you're not doing, you know, like I'm not you know, I'm not using an exploit or anything like that, but you see, like, that helps. But do you know like how much easier it would be for me to just go here and just have like a slider bar and go whoop 30 and then, you know, and then have it done. Like I said, the auto clicker is the best solution that I have right now. But as you saw, you know, even if you have it do it automatically, like say you want to move up 40 levels, that still takes like, you know, 5-10 minutes or whatever. Okay, so I'm 40,000 away from the next milestone. All right, let's. Okay, I think I've talked long enough. Let's Let's just restart the browser one more time, get the last of these stupid showdown matches done, see if anybody else go raid somebody, and I can go about my evening. But I'm glad I took that time out to show that demonstration, and I'll make sure whenever I put the VOD on YouTube, I'll try to remember to put the link for the auto clicker. And as always, if you have any questions on how it's used, my Discord is always in there, and my Twitter, so feel free to tweet me or just message me on Discord, and I'll be more than happy to walk you through it. Now, as always, I may not be available immediately again. I do have a life outside of this game and outside of the internet, so, and I work. So, if I'm working in a meeting and you want to know how to do it, you're going to have to wait till I'm done. But, again, I'm more than happy to help you through it. Alright. Let's get the last of these matches done. Come on, load. Alright. Iqbal. Actually, yeah, there we go. Yeah, but Simpsons, like I said, if you do that, it'll make your life easier. Trust me, it really helps. Just like I said, the only thing that you would have to pay for is if you want your mouse to go like click, 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 like that infinitely. You're either gonna have to record yourself doing it like 30,000 times, or you're gonna have to, or it's like you can buy the paid version and then just set it to do that infinitely for you. I don't use it enough to warrant paying, getting a paid version, but that option certainly is there in case you want it. Alright, he's gonna waste his red gem match there. Yeah, just extra turn, move me to death. Why don't you? And look at that, another extra turn. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, fuck, I didn't put the kick out move on him. Fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck. God, that's my own fault. 100% my fault. I fucked up. I shouldn't have lost that one, but that's my own screw up. Enjoy the free win at Iqbal. I should have had this on there. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's more like it. Oh, what's on my shirt? This is Bucky the Beaver. The logo of Bucky's, one of the greatest roadside gas stations that exists. There you go. Man, I haven't watched The Crow in a very long time. Well, I mean, so Bucky's, okay. So here's the thing: it's not something that's specifically in Texas, but they're not going to be like Chevrons and Exxons and Texacos to where they're everywhere. But they're probably like Wawas. So if you live in the East Coast, you know what a Wawa is. people here, are here, here in the central, in the Southwest, or on the West Coast, probably don't know what it is, right? And then Simpsons, like there's certain things like, so show of hands, who knows what Burgerville is, or a Rallies or a Checkers. Yeah, Wawa, like like when you remember the Miracle Worker when Helen Keller was and they were pouring the water the when they had her at the well and she was going Wawa, yeah. Yeah, it's called, it's Wawa. It's a famous yeah, so there you go. That Wawa, yeah, Wawa. It's exactly like that. Yeah, they're the famous gas station place to go to or whatever, convenience store, whatever you want to call it. Um, well, I mean, everybody, like, here's the thing: everybody has their regional thing, that somebody else might not have heard of. So, a couple people may not have heard of like Whataburger or whatever, and then I'm sure you being in Ohio, you're probably like, you might want to talk about your spaghetti with chili on it, or Skydiner or whatever, and think like, oh man, people haven't tried this yet. Yeah, yeah, and then of course there's the ever infamous come and goes, which everybody likes to make fun of. Yeah, so this is for anybody who wants to see that. Yeah, this is a legit, brand of gas stations that exist. Ugh. Man, I'm lazy. I really don't want to fight these people. Ugh. Why can't I just get some easy wins? Yeah, come and go. Yeah, seriously. And by the way, it's not one of those. It's not a come and go or something like that. Yeah, it's come and go with the K. Cincinnati chili is gross. Everybody has their thing. I know, like sometimes some people are like, like depending on which Texan you talk to, if you tell them about like beans and chili, they just like they throw a big hissy fit and say like that's not chili, blah blah blah. I don't like the food is food. Everything red in Texas. Nah, I mean, look, we have non-spicy food here, plenty of it. Yeah, I mean, I will say I like spicy food, but I mean that's a personal thing. All right. Just trying to avoid getting another gem break here, but all right, I got lucky. So there we go. There's that. That, of course. I was hoping to get one more of that move off. There we go. Of course, he's gonna tag in an earthquake now. I get to deal with him. What's his green move here? Swap a random area for okay. Shit. Okay. at least do that. Take that away from him. Yeah, and also, despite popular belief, not everybody's a huge giant conservative here in the state of Texas. We got there are many differing opinions and whatnot from a whole host of people. All right. Let me just double check one thing real quick. All right, so you are not immune to stun. All right. Ugh. Part of me wants to do a bleed on him, part of me doesn't, and I'm not going to. Yeah, when in doubt, go with the old, reliable Zombie Austin. May not be the best character in the game anymore, but still a workhorse for everything that I do. There we go. All right. Here we go. I don't know. Hey, by the way, Simpsons, do you like Burgerville? I only got to try it the one time that I was in Oregon. I remember exactly what I was doing. I had just gotten done with all of our errands and everything. We were heading to the airport. And I stopped at Burgerville with my wife. And I got myself a Burgerville burger. Just so I could see what it was like. And I liked it. There we go. I have heard of it. None around me, I believe. Okay. Yeah, one of the things that I miss so we don't have the closest White Castle is like a really, is I think like Tennessee or something like that. And then we used to have something called Crystal Burgers, which is, it's like it's the same as White Castle, but there are some differences to it. And we used to have them, but then they pulled literally every single one of them out of here, and then like the closest one is now like a 7-hour drive for me. So that is one thing that I can say that I miss. You don't think White Castle? Here's the thing. Like, I by no means am saying like it's the best thing ever created. But I mean, look. Here's the. It's cool to have two. The last time that I had it was I went to Chicago with my brothers last year to do like just a drive back on a vehicle that one of them purchased, and I think 2 more matches and I'm done. It's like, so we got a pack of crystals and a pack of White Castle. We stopped at White Castle in let me see something real quick. 644,000 health. Okay, I'm fine with that. We stopped at a White Castle in St. Louis, Missouri. It happened to be the same one that my wife and I went to, and I knew that it was there because we had stopped there. And then we went to Crystal Burgers on the way back, like when we were driving into Dallas, and that was it was a fun drive. My brothers and I had a blast, joking around in the car and everything. Let's see, my oldest sister's daughter, she's expecting to have a huge craving for an In-N-Out burger, so she and her husband took a 7-hour road trip to Arizona for In-N-Out burger. I said, yeah. Look, here's the thing. This is a big debate in Texas about which one's better. So In-N-Out burger is fine. Okay, I'm not saying that it isn't. The thing that I don't get about In-N-Out burger is, look, I think the fries are terrible. I think like for fast food, whether you want to count fast food, fast food or not, I think they have the worst fries of any like burger establishment, or if not the worst, one of the worst that I've personally ever had. Yeah, so like I said, that's just my take on In-N-Out Burger. The burgers are fine, the fries are terrible, and I have had them. I've had the fries regular, I've had them extra crispy, I've had them regular animal style and extra crispy animal style, and like I said, I think they're all terrible. Ugh, cannot, don't want to eat them. And I've been to In-N-Outs in California and in Las Vegas for anybody who might be like, oh, well, the ones in Texas are different from the ones in blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're all bad. So you go, so you see here, facing the bushwhackers isn't too bad if you can bleed them out, but other than that, you're pretty much screwed. Or if you have like somebody like Ford who can get them on just base move damage. All right, one more match and this stream is done. Which, by the way, is anybody streaming right now? WWE Champions people, I mean, before I finish this up. There we go, last match. Whew. Thank you, kind sir, for whoever has the fodder here like I do. There we go. No streaming problem. Sorry about that, Simpsons. Let's see. Whew. You know, I always, sometimes it's funny, like, like I thought, like, it's like that I would be done by now, but of course, this game lagged on and on and on, getting some certain things done, but, alright, it doesn't look like there's any other champion streamers right now, and I knew that Gerson's gonna have his later night stream, but, like I said, I'm gonna go out with my family, but yeah, alright, let's see what I got in the last solo contest thing. So, more office shards. I really, really, really needed these yellow. I mean, I kind of wish it was green too, but I really needed some yellow, and I got that. So, as of 5:50 p.m. in Central Standard Time, I am ranked 362 in the world. I got milestone 9 of 16. And, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be hitting top 100 in this, but, hey. Alright, yeah, I don't have anything to do. Thank you very much. Alright. Yeah. That being said, as always, follow me on Twitch at IronSheik84. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to me on YouTube. And follow me on Twitch at IronSheik84 for more WWE Champions action. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. I may or may not stream tomorrow morning. I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, tomorrow's Father's Day. I'm planning to spend that with my dad and my family. So for those of you out there who are fathers, happy Father's Day. I hope you have fun doing whatever it is you do. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.